Good day, all. I'm Will. I'm a Norse pagan from central Pennsylvania. And today, and on every Wednesday, we're going to be continuing our readings of Old Norse texts, leaving where we left off with Jackson Crawford's Wanderer's Hávamál. Let's begin. I saw big herds of cattle, owned by a rich man's sons. Now they carry a beggar's staff. Wealth is like the twinkling of an eye. No friend could be more faithless. If an unwise man chances upon money or a woman's love, he will grow more arrogant but not more intelligent. He will be deceived about his own worth. What you ask of the runes will prove true. They are of divine origin, made by the mighty gods, and painted by Odin. You'll learn the best with your mouth shut. Don't praise the day until it's night. Don't praise your wife until she's burned. Don't praise the sword till after the fight, nor your daughter till she's married. Don't praise the ice until it's crossed, nor the ale until it's drunk. Chop wood when the wind blows, row your boat on a calm sea, court a lover at nighttime, for the day has many eyes. Value a ship for its speed, a shield for its protection, a sword for its sharpness, and a woman for her kiss. Drink ale by the fire, skate on the ice. Buy a thin horse and a rusty sword. Give your horse food and let your dog feed itself. No man should trust the words of a girl, nor anything a woman says. Women's hearts are molded on a wobbly wheel. Faithlessness is planted at their core. A breaking bow, a burning fire, a howling wolf, a cawing crow, a grunting pig, a rootless tree. A swelling wave, a boiling kettle. A flying spear, a crashing wave. One night old ice, a coiled snake, the words of a bride in bed, a broken sword, a playful bear, the child of a king, a sick calf, a stubborn servant, a prophet who foresees good things, a corpse on the battlefield, your brother's killer, even if you meet him in public, a half-burned house, a horse that's too fast. Remember, a horse is unusable if only one foot breaks. May you never be so trusting that you trust all these things. Do not put too much trust in your newly planted crops, nor in your child too early. Weather will shape the field, and whim will shape the child, and neither will stay the same. This is the love of deceitful women. It is like driving an unshod horse, a playful, young, poorly tamed fowl across slippery ice, or like sailing a ship in a wild wind, or limping after a reindeer after the mountains thaw. I'll speak plainly now, since I know both men and women. Men lie to women. We speak most eloquently when we tell the biggest lies, and seduce even the wise women with lies. A man should speak eloquently and offer gifts to a woman whose love he wants. Praise the body of a beautiful woman. It's the enamored man who will win her. No man should mock another. No man should mock another for falling in love. A woman's beauty often strikes harder on a wise man than a fool. No man should mock another for falling in love. Love is strong enough to make a fool out of a man who was once wise. Only you know what dwells in your heart when you are alone. But nothing is worse for a wise person than to have nothing to love. I experienced this when I waited among the reeds and hoped in vain for my lover. That wise girl was my flesh and my heart, though I could not call her my own. I found Billing's daughter, fair as the sunray, asleep on her bed, the life of a lord. The life of a lord seemed as nothing to me, unless I could live next to that body. You should come back in the evening, Odin, she said. If you want to woo me, it is improper unless we alone know of such a scandal. I turned back away from the wise desire, and thought I'd already won her. I imagined that I would have the woman's love and all her joy. But when I came back that night, there was a good company of warriors awake and ready for me, with burning flames and torches held high. I was shown my miserable way out. And when morning came and I returned, everyone in the hall was sleeping, and then I found a watchdog tied to the bed of that good woman. There's many a good woman, if you get to know her, who will change her mind about a man. I learned that when I tried to seduce a wise woman. That wise lady showed me every kind of shame, and I gained no wife for my trouble. If you want to be very wise, be happy at home and cheerful with guests. Cultivate wisdom, a good memory and eloquence, and speak kind words often. You'll be called a fool if you can't say much. That's the mark of the unwise. I visited an old giant, and now I've returned. I didn't stay silent there. I spoke many words in support of my cause at Suttung's hall. Gunnlaug, his daughter, gave me a drink of his precious mead while I sat on a golden chair. I would later give her a bad repayment for her trusting mind, for her troubled mind. Giants' dwellings were over and under me. I used Ratty's tusk to burrow out and gnaw away at the rock. In this way I risked my head. I made good use of the disguise I used. Few things are too difficult for the wise. Now Odin has come up unto the rim of Midgard. I doubt I could have escaped Jotunheim if I hadn't used Gunnlaug, the good woman who rested in my arms. The next day the frost giants came to ask Odin's advice in Odin's hall. They inquired about that evil doer, whether he was among the gods or whether Suttung had killed him. I believe that Odin swore an oath to them, but who can trust Odin? He left Suttung deceived after the banquet and left Gunnlaug weeping. We'll go ahead and end off there. And now, please join me as I give an offering to Odin. Odin, I beckon thee. He of many names, Rune Weaver, Old Wizard, One Eye, Hanged God, Woden, I call to thee. I come with gift to give to you in thanks for the wisdom that you bestow upon mankind. Thank you for that which you have given us, many gifts, and accept this gift of drink. Hail to thee, Odin. Praise the All-Father, chieftain of the Aesir. Hail, Odin. Thank you, Odin. Thank you for your time. Farewell until our paths cross again. Hail. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. On additional Wednesdays, I will again do continuations of the readings of Old Norse texts. Currently finishing up on the Wanderer's Hávamál. And then Sundays I'll be putting out hike videos. If anybody would like to reach out to me and meet up either for offerings or just to talk, get to know each other, and network, I'm very open to it. Please feel free to reach out. If you're within the central Pennsylvania area, do not hesitate to reach out. If you have any suggestions for the channel and Instagram page, feel free to do so. I have an Instagram account of the same name, Central PA Pagan. Until then, I will see you later. Take care, be healthy, have a glad Yule,